I thought La La Land was probably my favorite musical of all time. It has competition now. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, stars Johnny frickin' Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Alan Rickman, Timothy Spall, Lauren Michelle Kelly, Ed Sanders, and if you don't know who he is, that's not really a shock because he only had 3 movies. Timothy Spall, oh my gosh. This movie is absolutely freaking amazing. I can't think of another movie that has enthralled me in a musical sense since La La Land. And I've watched a lot of musicals. A lot of musicals. I've seen a lot of them. This one is probably my number 1 or number 2 favorite of all time now. Just the music. And I'm not saying just in a musical sense. I'm talking about one of my favorite musical movies. It's just the way that the angles are done, the way it's shot, the angle choices, the use of lighting, and also how they were able to act while singing, while lip syncing, while giving a very toned down performance from what they usually do. And I'm talking about Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. They usually do outrageous, loud roles. But if you don't know what Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street is about, it's all about this infamous barber, whose original name was Benjamin Barker, who switched his name to Sweeney Todd in Victorian London. And he was married to a beautiful woman named Lucy. And they had a child named Joanna. Lucy caught the attention of Judge Turpin, who is played by Alan Rickman. And dead. Joanna is now in the custody of Judge Turpin. He abuses her and everything. Rapes her, just terrible, terrible. Benjamin left 15 years ago, and now he's back in Victorian London, where he meets, beautifully played by Carter. Helena Bonham Carter plays Mrs. Levitz. She runs a pie shop. And now Sweeney Todd is trying to just deal with where is Joanna? What happened to her? Is she still alive? While falling in love with Mrs. Levitt. However, why it's called the Demon Barber of Fleet Street is he is, of course, a barber. Gives people a quick shave. But he also likes to slit his victims' throats. This is a dramatic horror musical. I think of it more as a dramatic musical and not in the horror sense. Yes, it does have a very well use of blood. The blood use is very well done in this film. However, that's not what the movie's about. It's all about the music. I'm going to say about 75 to 80% of this movie is just these people singing. And no wonder Johnny Depp won Best Actor, and this film won Best Picture at the Golden Globes. This should have won Best Picture in 2007. I loved everything about this movie. It's probably one of my favorite musicals of all time, if not my favorite musical, and I am definitely getting the soundtrack to this on my phone. Definitely going on iTunes and grabbing it. And putting it with my Pitch Perfect and La La Land soundtrack settings. perfect movie in my mind. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, with Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Alan Rickman, Sacha Baron Cohen, Timothy Spall. I could go on and on about this movie. Sacha Baron Cohen gives a outrageous, beautiful performance. I didn't know this guy could sing. I didn't know that Sacha Baron Cohen could sing. No idea whatsoever. I didn't know that Alan Rickman could sing. You got a bunch of actors in here who need more roles. If you remember me saying Ed Sanders, he's only been in 3 movies. This was his very first one, and he needs more roles. I don't know why he hasn't gotten more roles. He was in Hugo, and he was just in that new horror film called Kill or Be Killed, and he was the main character in that one. In Hugo, I believe he was the brother of Tabard, I think. The young version of Tabard's brother. But Sweeney Todd and the Demon Barber of Fleet Street gets an A+. Stay tuned, everybody. I know I said that my next movie review was going to be for Tulip Fever. Plans kind of changed, but I will get a review of Tulip Fever up very, very soon. Hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. It'll be before the end of the week. But if you have not seen this movie, see this movie as well as La La Land. These are currently my 2 favorite musicals of all time. As of right now, I'm going to say La La Land is still my number 1 favorite, but I'm definitely going to be watching Sweeney Todd and the Demon Barber of Fleet Street probably 5, 6, 10 times a year. Fantastic film. And as always, guys, if you liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm so sorry, but you clicked on the stupid thing. But if you did, please like this video. Leave a little comment down below and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.